Well, hi everybody. I'm Kevin,
I'm Heather.
and if you don't remember who we are, we're Goin Batty. Guys, it has been a long time, but we wanted to come and be live with you and kind of give you an opportunity to catch up with us and see all the different things that have been going on since we moved to this incredible place. Now, Heather's kitchen dynamics have changed a lot, and today I'm going to give you a little tour of Heather's kitchen because it has changed. The whole setup is different. Hi everybody, I'm glad you're joining us. I didn't catch everybody that's coming in, but I'm very glad to see all of you and I want to welcome you. But we're going to show you a little bit. This is a different kitchen than the one we had in Ohio because as you can see, it is very long. It's very long.
It's a galley kitchen.
I'm going to turn the light on.
And turn some lights on. Oh,
There we go.
The lighting is not super great in here, so if I look like I'm kind of in a cave, I kind of am.
Well, yeah, but she's still making some excellent food. So never underestimate the transition that happened to our family and the change that it created. It was a great change. Everything was positive. We're in a great place with some great people around us. I have a new job. I'm the senior pastor of a church. And I never ever thought that I would have those words coming out of my mouth. But it is a pleasure and a real calling to be a part of what we're a part of. Heather's doing ministry, I'm doing ministry, and the kids are involved as well. And it's just been an amazing journey. We left about 12 weeks ago and moved from Dayton, Ohio to Wyoming. And we're going to kind of not talk a whole lot about where exactly we live because of internet creepers. And you know who you are. Behave yourselves. But we're going to kind of keep where we live right now under wraps a little bit so that we can just focus on other things and keep some of that private. But we are going to give you a little bit of where we live now and what we're doing now, and definitely show you some of Heather's kitchen. Let me show you what she's got cooking on the stove real quick. I'm going to grab you, so don't get alarmed. I'm going to pull you off of the stand here and take you on a walk through our kitchen. So let me turn this around here. There's the pie safe that you all remember. That used to be our background, if you remember, at our old house. You used to see that every time we'd go live. Hey, Christopher, Big Family Homestead is on. Look at Heather's new kitchen. It's Heather's new kitchen. So we've got some stir fry going on. There's rice being cooked right here. There's chickeny morsels being fried right there. And our coffee pot, an empty bowl of chicken juice.
Yeah, that's the
Oh, fresh broccoli because we're having chicken stir fry. And then my beautiful bride.
Hi.
Cool. So this is kind of the galley kitchen, and this is some of the stir fry vegetables, right?
Yeah, we're cheating a little bit.
Just a little bit. That's all right.
Well, I'm adding fresh broccoli because I like fresh broccoli, but we're starting with like a frozen thing. I need to go put that.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Don't let us be in your way. So this is kind of gives you a snapshot. The cool part is these pans right here.
Yeah,
If you guys look,
my favorite part.
this is very handy when you go to put your pans away. Oh man. Hi, Goose's Landing. How are you? I'll get out of your way. I'm sorry. So I'm going to come back here because if you didn't know, the galley kitchen there's no room whatsoever.
It's a one-butt kitchen.
It is a one-butt kitchen. That's very true. So I can see your comments, and it's great to see you guys too. Feel free to ask questions as we go, and we'll answer them the best we can. But I wanted to give you a chance to kind of see what our new digs are and what we've been doing. So it is a one-butt kitchen, Krista said.
It is.
And we find ourselves running into each other sometimes, so I try not to go in there. I don't know if you guys saw our last video that just came out, but it was a video where we traveled through some of the most incredible country that this country has to offer. Some of the most beautiful scenery that I've ever seen in my life, and it was definitely a bucket list item where we got to see all of the wonderful things that at least you have a window over the sink. Someone says.
Yeah, that is nice. I do like that.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
handy.
can see straight into my neighbor's kitchen.
The houses are a little close together, so we need to get a couple of curtains still. But we have just been tourists on our time off. When I'm not working, we have been going to see every little thing that we can see in Wyoming. And one of the biggest opportunities that came along recently was I had a conference I had to go to up in Bozeman, Montana. And while we were driving up, we didn't think anything of it. We just thought, well, we're going to drive up, and then on the way back, we might see something else. We might see something fun in Yellowstone. Well, this time, we actually, on the way up, saw some things that were incredible. Hey, buddy.
It's the
birthday boy. It's Max's birthday today. But we went on the way up. We drove through Wind River Canyon. This place is amazing. It's beautiful. Tons of history. Tons of beauty. Lots of wildlife. And then on the way back, we drove through Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons area. At the beginning of our route down from Montana, we learned a valuable lesson about going the speed limit, which was rather humorous.
He wasn't going too fast. He was going too slow, and he was gawking.
I was enthralled.
Yes.
I was enthralled with all of the things that I could see. Donna Terry says hi. Hi, Donna Terry. We were just incredible. I was just overtaken by all of the scenery that we saw along the way. And while I was gawking around, I didn't realize that they really want you to go the speed limit. Like it's 60 miles an hour. And they're not sharp curves, so it's doable. But I was so taken by the scenery that I just thought, well, everybody's going to want to look at the scenery too. And I guess about 20 cars stacked up behind me, and that's when the police officer decided to stop me. So he let me know that in Montana, the state law, if you didn't know this, is that if you are not going the speed limit, you need to pull over and let all of the other cars pass you by. He was a very nice guy. He was a very nice police officer. He definitely could have ticketed me, and I would have deserved it, but he showed grace on me, and I'm thankful for that. But we paid attention to our speed limit the rest of the time. It's funny, though, because the rest of the trip, you didn't have those problems because there were plenty of turnouts, and we were stopping to take pictures most of the time anyway. It was just overwhelming. I think the next free minute we get, we're going to make that a vacation spot and head up to Yellowstone because we didn't get to see everything we really wanted to see, did we?
Excuse me.
So,
I gotta get in here.
do your thing, babe. Actually, when you get a chance, why don't you tell us what you're cooking and what's going on?
I'm just doing something not.
Hang on, they can't hear you. You're off to the side
I'm
there.
sorry.
There she is.
There I am. Sorry.
So,
I'm not making anything super difficult tonight. We're just doing stir fry, and I've got like a frozen stir fry kit. I cooked up some chicken. I've got some broccoli florets. I'm going to cut some onion, and we're just going to that's what we're going to do.
So, for some reason out here, every time Heather goes somewhere publicly, they mention her hair. Someone will come up to her.
I had a stranger in the grocery store today.
A stranger in the grocery store, that's just one example. We went to a conference where people just approached her. Hey, your hair looks great. I love your hair.
It was because of I've got the gray that goes here and like right here.
Someone goes, your hair looks beautiful.
Oh,
Peaceful Inspiration said that.
Oh, thank you.
That's very good.
And I found a routine that works with my hair now, so I can wear it curly or a little more often. Not curly. My hair's wavy, but it works. So
I'm
sticking with it.
Yeah, and it seems to be working. So we have had a busy last 11 weeks, actually maybe even 12. Heather and I have adapted and are adapting to a brand new altitude. The altitude here is over 6,000 feet, and it requires you to be a little less fluffy, as they say. And so we're acclimating to the. It's just, even looking out the window now, it just floors me. Someone says that they love your apron.
Oh, thank you. I made that. I have to. I don't know if you can like scroll down on it a little bit, but the way it's made, it's got the big pockets, but also in the back it comes almost all the way closed. Because anybody who cooks, when you have stuff on your hands, you go like this to your rear end, and then it gets all over your rear end and on your jeans. So
right.
I made it specifically to go all the way around me. So. It's smockish.
It's smockish. Katie, we got to give you an update on our kids. Katie is not feeling well today. She's not feeling well today. But she also has gotten a job. She's working at a local place that does quilting. And so she's really enjoying that so far. I think this is like her third day on the job, so she's still acclimating. Also, she's got her driver. She's getting ready to get her driver's license. She's got her learner's permit right now, and she's learning how to drive. And it is not just an act of patience, because my daughter is a very awesome girl and she's very patient with me. But it is also an act of prayer as a parent, because when you see your daughter take the wheel of a vehicle that is really out, just a weapon if you use it incorrectly. She knows how to use this thing, and she's doing a great job. She's learning all the traffic laws, and we were really worried about how we were going to teach our kids how to drive in Dayton, because it's pretty packed. It's a pretty busy place. But here in Wyoming, there's some more open roads where we feel a little safer getting her behind the wheel and allowing her the freedom to take off. Max is 15, Katie's 16, Max is 15, Jack is 14.
He's going to be 14.
He's going to be 14
right now.
And then Miles is 11, getting ready to go to 12. So it has been definitely. This fall is always their birthdays, so they move up, and we can never remember all the birthday.
I got to show them my new. You have to flip around. I got to show them my new awesome.
We got something to show you cook-wise, so here. Join with me. Oh, she's looking for it. This looks amazing, though. It never lands in the same place.
Okay, here, I'm going to show them a few things.
Okay.
That are awesome. Now I gotta find yours. All right, so this is my favorite vegetable peeler. Why do you say? Because it hooks onto your fingers like this, and you just go like that across your vegetables.
That's pretty awesome.
I don't have anything to peel, but these are awesome. Then I got this little guy, which is great for your garlic. You stick them in there, and you just kind of roll it around. And, well, for the most part, the peel comes off. It's a lot easier to peel that way. And actually, it works better, I think, if I put more than one in there at a time. But
let's get another look. Let me see that too. So she's mashing it with her hand and rolling it.
Well, and I also got cooking spray on my countertop. So
so it's slippery.
Let me get my cutting board, because that might look better on there. But, yeah, there we go. It's rolling now. Okay.
It just takes the skin right off.
Skin right off. Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Where'd you get that, sweetheart?
Amazon.
Amazon, and we have a link, by the way, if you don't know. You can get things from our Amazon store.
There's that one.
Cool. You know how I know that the food's going to be good?
Right.
Look at the color.
Yep.
The color of our food is always
I gotta work quick.
awesome.
I don't want to overcook it.
Do you still make TSBs?
Toilet seat fried burritos?
Sometimes.
Well, you can't find the, I'm going to put that there so it doesn't overcook. I haven't found shoot, what am I trying to say? the tortillas
Tortillas.
that are that big here. So
Yeah.
I'll have to look around. So
Well, understand too that our grocery store,
we got one.
we have one, but the blessing is that it's Kroger's. It's actually called Smith's, but they carry all Kroger brand, and they're basically owned by Kroger. So
Wet.
we got wet.
Yeah.
See, those things have a little trick to them, don't they?
Yeah, it has to be dry, and you can't have cooking spray on the counter.
Yeah,
Because I made Max's birthday cake.
yeah. Anyway, our grocery store is what's it called?
It's Kroger.
Kroger, right? Sorry, and there's only one of them really here in our town. If we want to drive a half hour, there's a little
Here's
further
my
away.
other thing. This thing here, because I don't like the garlic press. It presses my garlic through there.
Let's see again. Oh, that's cool.
So this is my new handy dandy thing.
We had snow up in Montana, but we did not have snow down here quite yet where it's stuck. Montana had a lot of snow.
Yeah, Montana did have.
I'm trying to get to an angle where you guys can see it. I hope you can see what the thing's doing.
Yeah. So
But there you go. And then you just scrape it
all I
in.
do is there you go.
Chris is like, oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's better than the press because the press you have to clean out all those little holes and it's a little hard to do.
Blue Ridge Prepper says Smith has a lot of case sales.
Yes, they do, and we found that out.
Yes, and we're going to be utilizing that one now that we know a little bit more about what we're doing.
Yeah, because that happened when we first moved here. I need some. I need some.
That's all right.
Spray. I mean, that's
Look at the colors.
Oil.
See, it's a one-butt kitchen, so I have to get out when she needs to get in. So we're supposed to get snow this weekend.
Yeah.
That's Krista. Really hoping the weatherman is wrong. Yeah, I bet you are. That's not fun.
Well, I mean, the cold it's not been bad here so far. Now people say that it can get down to like -20.
The wind is what really kind of freaks us out.
The wind last night was pretty high.
Yeah, I mean they have pretty strong winds here.
Yeah.
Because we saw a lot of wind, but we also saw a lot of wind in Ohio, and that usually transitioned into like tornadoes. And so we still kind of freak out, but they don't have tornadoes here for the most part.
I looked it up, and the last tornado that they had, and it was within like 50 miles of here, was about 50 years ago.
Yeah, so no big deal.
No big deal.
Obviously, you guys have seen some of our videos of the beautiful things that we see, and a half hour anywhere out of our town will take you into the High Plains desert, and it is just gorgeous.
And the wild horses.
Oh yeah, the wild horses.
The wild horses are really cool.
Yeah.
And then we seen the pronghorn antelope.
The pronghorn antelope.
Which is funny because people around here will hunt them.
Uh-huh.
And most of the people we've talked to, they make them into jerky because they don't like so much the flavor of the meat because they eat all of the sagebrush around here.
Uh-huh.
And they say it's super sagey tasting. So it's like your meat's pre-seasoned even before it goes to freezer camp. So
That's right. Well, hey, I'm going to give you a quick look around our new digs, if you guys are okay with that. Obviously, you've seen the kitchen. This is our dining room down here. That's our table from our old house. Yeah, it's okay. So here is some new furniture that we got. Lone Star Living, how are you, my friend? We're not exactly... all dressed up and ready to go, but we're neat enough. We're getting there, but these couches are new. And watch this table, man. This I don't know if I can show this to you really well.
Here, I'll do it.
Heather can show you. Watch what our coffee table does. We loved this.
I love this because it makes doing schoolwork so much easier.
Isn't that cool? Look at that. Look at that. So you can sit down and you can do your schoolwork. How cool is that? And then it just pushes back in like that. Pretty cool, huh? So we've got some pictures on the wall that you guys might recognize. One of my favorite scriptures, I command you, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. So that's a pretty cool one. And then we've got some stuff from my grandparents' house, an old covered bridge and the water pump picture. And Heather made this, which is pretty awesome. She made the Simply Blessed.
That was with, we had a Pinterest party at our church. One of the ladies, the head deaconess, put it all together, and she's like super crafty like that. And that was part of the Pinterest party.
Yep. And someone has already sent us an anniversary card, so we want to thank them.
Card. That's from your mom.
Oh, is that a birthday card?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that your birthday card?
Yeah, it's my birthday
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So outside, just a quick view. We are getting ready for winter. We're not 100% ready yet, but we've got stacks of wood happening, and we got another stack over there. So it's kind of a little snapshot of our backyard, so you can see what's going down. I bought a new truck. I have a new 4x4 Dodge Ram. It's new to me. How about that? It's new to me. We bought the table at a local furniture place here. Well, they're regional. They're a rather bigger one. They sell like Ashley's Furniture, so you could get that at Ashley's Furniture too. The truck is used, but it's new to us, and it's a 4x4, so we could haul wood and we could get around. When snow comes, we needed some 4x4 action.
Where's the cat? I hear
She's
her.
right here. She's meowing at us.
What do you want?
We have a new cat too.
Yeah, we had some bad happen.
Yeah, when the day that we moved here, Walter died, and so we lost Walter, and he is gone. That was a rough day, but it was kind of a good and bad day because we lost our cat, but on the other hand, we moved in and we were greeted with some incredible love from some amazing people that I get to work with at our church. It was quite a moving experience. But we got a new cat, and the new cat's name is
Allie.
Allie. Sorry, I can't even remember the new cat's name.
Miss Thing.
Miss Thing, and she's very vocal. She talks to us a lot, even when there's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I don't see her. Oh yeah, no, she's over there by Popple's workbench,
Okay.
workout bench.
Workout bench.
Yeah. So,
I had to mix it all together in the bowl because my pan is too small.
putting it all together in the bowl. So, I was going to tell him something else too, and I forget what it was. Something about the weather, or the getting ready for winter.
The wood, where we get our deal on our wood.
Oh yeah, we do have there's not a whole lot of places around here to get wood
Nope,
because
there's
we're
no
a
trees
high
around
plains desert, which means the trees are about yay big. But there are some resources like the boys got locked into a Boy Scout troop, and they help deliver wood as a fundraiser, and I think that's really smart. I think that's like one of the.
Just to let you know, I'm just using a sesame ginger sauce on this. I'm not making my own because I didn't want to.
Tonight is about speed, not necessarily about health
it.
and making it from scratch. But you know Heather's capable of doing that because you guys have seen her videos. But anyway, the wood is delivered by the Boy Scouts. Not this wood, but certain wood. You can hire them, and it's a fundraiser for them. And so my boys have been participating in that fundraiser for the most part. And
Except for today,
all of us have kind of been dealing with the creep and crud.
crud.
I still have a lot of it. I'm feeling better tonight, but this morning I was not feeling very good. Also, we have been we found a new place to get firewood at a lumber company about an hour from here. They sell it by the truckload for $35, as much as you can stuff in without it overflowing and hurting somebody. And so we've been able to get a couple trips out there, and it is beautiful. We drive by a buffalo farm, bison farm. It is just amazing how many wild animals you see out here. There's so much to tell you in such a short amount of time. I don't even know where to start. Hi, Amy T. I don't even know where to start because there is so much. Ooh, watch that. I almost burned my hand. The rice is ready, and she's getting ready to stir fry things up. So we're going to go as soon as Heather's done because it's going to be dinner time.
I'm not done yet, so you can keep talking.
Okay.
They have questions. We can answer them.
Okay, so is your house and property smaller? Yes. We actually moved into a rural community where it's a little bit landlocked by the Bureau of Land Management and what's the other one? Fish and Wildlife. Those are not exclusively in control of the land, but there's a area where you can like buy acres and acres, but we live in this area where the houses are tight together. It's a small little community, but you drive out 30 minutes and you're out in the middle of the desert, a high plains desert. So it's not like 100 degrees or 200 degrees or whatever a desert is. That sounded really bad. 110, 120. The hottest it got this summer for us was 90 at the worst.
It would drop down to
like 50, at night.
So
and right now it's getting cold at night too. I mean,
it's
becoming wintertime around here, so it's getting colder. We found this place that would get us firewood, so I was talking about that.
Yeah.
What else did I forget?
Well, and around here, we're finding that now we know a guy who he planted a garden and did great.
Yeah.
But our growing season is anywhere between 60 and 90 days here.
Yeah.
So, you have to be very particular with what you grow.
Yeah.
And
We're kickstarting our getting our backstock back up, our prepper stuff, and our food storage.
Food storage, yeah.
We've definitely got some Thrive Life backed up and some canned stuff backed up.
And we're gonna, when Smith has another
Case lot sale.
Too.
Yeah.
But
here's the other thing that is really cool about the town that we live in.
I wasn't finished saying
Oh,
what
I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Well, no. It's so growing out here, like having acres and acres and acres, you wouldn't be able to grow a lot because really only that grows out here is the sage. So,
yeah.
You have to have incredible like irrigation systems and stuff like that. So
we have one for our lawn.
But there are people in our neighborhood that just have rocks in their front yard because it's kind of, it's sandy underneath, but not sand like on the beach sand. It's got a little, it's got a little dirt mixed in with it. But
real quick, we're renting. We're renting
right
this
now.
first year while we're getting settled.
Yeah.
So the growing season is really short. The soil is basically sand, which means you have to be very intentional about putting the plants into good soil. And so Heather's going to be spending some time learning what it means to grow here. And we've kind of learned from one of our friends that are here in town that you can grow things. It's very possible. It's just a very short window. They've got huge tomato plants. They've done other things that we thought would be impossible, really.
Yeah, I mean, there was a picture of him on a 6-foot ladder, and so he's probably about 6 foot. Maybe it was a 5 foot.
He's a little.
And he had his son sitting on his.
We are in Wyoming. That is correct.
On his shoulders, he's got like a 2-year-old son.
Yeah.
And the tomato plant was taller than all of them together.
Yeah,
So
this guy
like,
knows what he's doing.
Amazing, yeah.
He has some skill.
Excuse me.
Okay. Sorry.
Woo, that floor slipped there.
Be careful. It's slippery.
Does anyone else have this problem? Like there's a plague of cups on your table? Like I have that all the time. There's like 15 cups and only 6 people in this house.
Well, and here, someone just mentioned buffering. That the internet is not 100% always on here. We definitely have opportunities where the internet could be better. And so, am I getting in your way too much? I'll move that.
Need to move this
Okay.
over.
But one thing that is cool about the things you can grow here is some of them are cold weather crops. And so, can kale grow here, by the way, sweetheart?
I think so.
But we're growing raspberries. Let me get over here. Blackberries, and we've got those planted, and we'll see. One of them died.
Yeah,
or it looks like it's dying, but
well, the frost. We've already had frost, so
yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna make it or not. Do you want to eat in bowls or?
Let's eat in bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can use paper plates if you don't want to do dishes.
Oh, that sounds even better.
The decision was just made. How about that? And so we're gonna have to learn what it means to like grow plants out here. But there's a lot of really cool things here. So there's a rodeo in town, and it every once in a while hosts rodeos.
Yeah.
It's a rodeo.
It's a rodeo.
Rodeo corral, I guess.
A rodeo stadium.
Yeah. What's for supper? Well, we've got this awesome stir fry that Heather made.
Stir fry and just rice.
We'll show you a picture of it right here before we eat it. One of the things that I think is really special, I'm really excited. This is one of the things that has grown in me, and I've just always, I always wanted this. You know, we got into homesteading and raising chickens through our contact with Big Family Homestead and many other folks that have helped us along the way. But really, a lot of what we learned about chickens was from watching Brad and Krista do their homesteading thing and raise chickens and goats and all the stuff that they do. And some of the basics of chickens, boy, if you haven't seen it, go to Big Family Homestead's channel and look down in their past videos. They've got some great information about how to raise chickens. Chickening. Anyway, with all of that said, this town actually allows us to have chickens. It is so awesome. Now, we have to keep them quiet, and we can't buy like 40 of them, although it won't keep me from trying. Here's
dinner.
That's awesome.
Right
that
there.
looks amazing.
Oh, plate's hot. Plate's hot. Plate's hot.
So that's, what's that called?
Tilt it down. It's just stir fry.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, hi.
Hi. There we go.
It's just stir fry. So, stir fry with
Awesome.
chicken. It's sesame ginger.
Sorry, guys.
So, yeah. I think I might have put a little too much salt in it. But,
Well, what we're saying though is true. We learned a lot from Big Family Homestead, but we're gonna start getting chickens soon. And even though there's nowhere around here that sells them, there's nowhere. The local farm and fleet isn't called Farm and Fleet. The local farms surplus supply or whatever. Murdoch's. It does not sell chickens.
No, because the city that they're in doesn't allow them.
And that's about a half hour away.
Yeah.
Then if you want to wait, you can wait for Tractor Supply, but Tractor Supply is 2 hours away. And then if you want to go the other direction, that Murdoch's doesn't order them either.
Baumann's.
Baumgars. They have them seasonal. So they're like
So yes, Noah's Ark. We are ordering them.
Yes.
So
My pet chicken.
We're having them shipped to the post office.
That's right. Now, hopefully, we'll have time to bring you guys along with us so you can see us raise chickens here in our backyard. And it's going to be very exciting because we haven't done it in a while.
We have a pre-built coop, and it is like
we
big.
do.
So
when we talked to the owners about whether or not we were allowed, they said absolutely go for it. And so we are going to do it. We're going to raise some chickens.
Makes me happy because store-bought eggs give me horrible acid reflux. Horrible.
Yeah.
Our own eggs, not a problem.
No.
I don't have a problem with it. I don't know why that is. It just is.
Yeah.
But
although I had some Thrive eggs this morning, that was pretty awesome. I'll be honest with you, those were pretty good. Not as good as a fresh egg though. Those things are just orange and beautiful. Can you go wake up Kate?
Yeah,
she's
go tell her
gonna
to
want to
send
eat with
me.
us.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna have to say goodbye. There's more to come on the Goin Batty channel now that we're settling down. I'm in school. I'm a part of a master's degree program right now, and I'm trying to get that out of the way. This beautiful lady here is doing a bunch of babysitting and taking care of little guys. So she's pretty busy.
That's why, like, you haven't seen very many cooking videos from me because I used to do them during the day with the kids while they were doing their homeschool. Well, I have 3 little boys with me now, and just, you know, for their privacy's sake and out of respect for their parents and everything, I'm not going to put them on video. So I have to figure out a different time, and I have to figure out how to bake at a higher elevation because I made Max's birthday cake and it collapsed in the center. I've never had that happen ever before. So, like, it's done. So I have to do some reading up on, you know, do you raise the heat? Do you...
And you've made bread and it's come out fine.
Yeah, and so it's weird.
It's a cake issue.
It's a cake issue.
Yeah.
I know.
So anyway, along with all of that, I'm also full time at a church now, and so I have less time to commit to videos. But we will be coming in the future, and I don't know exactly
question.
when. I saw that, but I'll get to it.
Yeah.
There will be opportunity for you to see my sermons that I do every week. I don't know when we're going to be doing that, but as soon as we do, you guys will be the first to know if you want to see me preach. If you don't, then just watch the homesteading stuff. That's fine.
So I do enjoy babysitting, and part of the reason why is because these 3 little boys that I watch are like super chill. Like
Super cool.
They're not high maintenance. They're
Their
not.
parents
like,
are super cool too.
Yeah, their parents are super cool too. So like, you know, if you're super cool, your kids are too.
Yeah.
So, but
that explains why our kids are super cool.
So we just so I mean they are just
Yeah.
I have not had any issues with them. They are just great little kids. They really are. So.
You made a good point on the comment that just went by. You said check with Tara about the altitude thing because she's in Colorado.
Oh, that's right.
We're only 4 hours away from them, maybe 5. I don't know, but we
seem to be 4 to 5 hours away from everything.
We're from not Salt Lake City, Utah. We're only 3 hours. 3 hours.
There,
3 hours.
So yeah.
But anyway, there's a lot that we're going to show you, a lot that we want you to be a part of. Just bear with us because
we're just kind of getting our bearings.
We're just getting our footing again. Guys, we are so blessed. Thanks for joining us on this live stream. We're going to say goodnight, and I'm going to pray first real quick, okay? So as always, I'm going to take my hat off, and you get to see what little hair I have. And we're going to pray and invite. It's funny because there's this whole thing going on behind the scenes of a camera again. Anyway,
Max, dude.
Yeah. Love you. Anyway, let's pray. God, thank you for our friends. Thank you for this time together. We pray that you would bless everybody watching this video and just come in a very real way, touch their lives. Thank you for the opportunity to share this moment and to share our lives with this awesome community of homesteaders and believers. Thank you so much for everyone who's watching this. And Lord, we just pray that you'll go before us, beside us, and behind us in your son's precious name. Amen. All right, guys.
I just want to say something. So Katie came home.
Katie's home.
Well, she's like laying on the floor right now.
Yeah, she's not here.
And she was coughing really bad.
Packing up a storm.
Jack was coughing really bad this morning.
Yep, still is.
It's still there, but it's not as much because, and I know people are going to think I'm crazy. But I learned this from a mother of 9. If you put vapor rub on your feet, the soles of your feet, and then put really thick socks on it, it keeps you from coughing as much.
This is not a joke, my friends. This works.
I've done it to Kevin too.
It is creepy how it works.
Yeah, because when she told me, I'm like, "You're full of crap."
You have what do they call it on your feet? Sensitive pores, and they absorb really fast. So within 30 seconds, whatever is going through your feet can actually. Your feet are sensitive.
Yeah. So.
And they go from your feet up through your body, and it goes really quick. And so this lady had put garlic.
No, cilantro oil on her feet for something.
On her feet.
And like within a minute, she could taste it in her mouth.
Taste it in her mouth. It's
like,
so
weird.
weird. So, yeah. Well, it's not Harry Potter magic or anything, but it's just something that
vapor rub does a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah, it really helps.
Yeah. So if you got a kid that's got a bad cough, put vapor rub on their feet.
Vapor rub on their feet.
Thick socks on and then put them to bed, and they don't cough nearly as much. They do cough some, but not like
it tapers it. It brings it down a level.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
all right, that's it.
That's all we got, guys. Thanks for watching our video. Thanks for joining us on this impromptu live. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Hit that little bell down there at the bottom so you get notified for any of our upcoming videos that are coming up. And then always don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Because we want to hear what you have to say. And we'll do our best to respond. Hopefully we'll get a little better.
I'm getting to where I'm getting, like I'm usually the one that responds, but I'm getting so many comments, it's harder, because I used to respond to every one of them, and now it's harder to keep up with them. So if I don't, I'm sorry, but you did get read.
Yes, and we'll read every one of them, and we appreciate you guys doing that. So anyway, bye guys, we're going to go eat. Have a great day. As always, more updates as we go.
Yeah.